It's another beautiful day in Rumpus Studio. Thank you for tuning in to the Radio Nomad. It's me, Joe Baggy Donuts, obviously your host with the most. You've just joined another Gene Screamingly Awesome episode of the Radio Nomad with me and my boys, Slam, Z,
Arf.
and the Beard.
Hi.
How you guys doing? Who's pumped to be here?
I'm
Sorry, let
pumped
me answer the first question.
I'm doing well. I'm pumped to be here. Slam Z, Minnesota. Woo woo.
Beard, how's it going?
Good.
You mean well?
No. If you say how's it going, don't you say good?
No,
No.
Superman does good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does good for the...
And if you say how's it going, I say I do good.
Oh.
Well,
so
yeah.
that's...
If
like-
you,
I'm trying to tell you guys I do good things.
you're into philanthropy, or
Well-
like you're an actual superhero part time.
I mean, you
You don't have to tell me if you're
Hey.
a superhero.
don't have to spend money to do good things.
Do you have to spend money
Just
to be a
fun things.
philanthropist?
I don't know.
No, you can spend your time.
Time is money, though.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh.
Dang it. So I guess you do have
Ooh.
to spend money then to do
He
good things.
idiomed you, dude.
Yeah.
You got
But then, if according to that
Don't
logic,
call me names.
according to that logic, you're always spending money doing everything you do.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's
No,
not.
you're wasting money.
Wait, does that mean I'm paying to take a poop?
No, you're wasting time that you could have been... So, yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
every time I get sick, I'm essentially just, like, spending money hand over fist.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Son
mean,
of
in
a
an indirect way. I mean, every time you
bitch.
sleep, too.
Oh.
But you have to sleep.
But let's not look at it that way because
you, though?
if you look at it that way, it's just, I don't know, it's daunting to look at it that way.
Like, do you have to sleep, in fact? Or is it just the government's way of, like, getting more money from us?
No, you have to
Man,
sleep.
it's human. That's what you do.
You have to sleep.
Yeah, I
right?
guess I do get tired.
That's how your body works.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, time is money, so let's get right to it.
The nitty-gritty?
Yeah, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is a really, really nitty-gritty question. What have you guys done in the last fortnight since the last show? Just get the listeners caught up on our lives.
I tried pears. I've always been anti-pear, like the majority of my life.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What'd
you
you think?
recently tried them? I was not super impressed, although a nice Comise pear is pretty damn good. But everything else, the Danjus, the Bosks, no thanks.
Yeah, I thought they really lacked flavor.
Yeah.
And they look so appetizing, and they should be. It's like you're biting into a boring apple.
You know what it is they taste like a texture.
Ah, interesting.
Like,
It's like they're the onomatopoeia of fruit.
exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That.
Is there a phrase for something that tastes like a feeling?
More than a feeling. You
Like,
know what's crazy about pears, though? Remember those pears that you get like at daycare, and they're in the little fruit cups?
Yeah.
Why were those so good?
Because they were soaked in sugar.
Yeah, sugar
Oh.
water, bro.
Nice. So we should be soaking our pears in sugar.
Yeah.
You can soak your pears. Take a walk and soak some pears. You
No, I
prick.
can't.
That would be,
Sure.
I mean, you could. I don't see why you couldn't do that. It would probably taste really good.
Hey, one time my friend had this dog that it always had a boner, and if they would have soaked his pear in some sugars, then his boner would have gone away.
Remember to spay and neuter your pets. Also, I don't have little plastic cups, so I don't know where I would soak these pears.
What about just a regular cup or maybe a bowl?
It's not the same, you know?
Maybe.
The little plastic cup with the little the peel off top that you throw away and it never biodegrades. I love those things. It's like fuck you Earth every time I want a pear.
You know why I tried a pear though? Is because I'm on a diet.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of diet? Or why?
Just because. So I go in weight gain loss cycles where like over 6 months I'll slowly gain like 20 pounds, and then for the next 2 months I'll just be like, all right, I weigh too much. I need to eat way less and a little bit better, and then I'll just lose it.
Yeah.
So I'm on one of the
That's good.
down swings.
So I started counting calories just because I was curious, not necessarily because I need to lose weight, although it couldn't hurt.
Tell me about it.
I really wanted to know how much I was eating and how much each little thing I was eating, how many calories were in it. And it's pretty surprising, Like one thing you don't realize is something like a tortilla. They have so many calories. There's like,
isn't it like bread products in general, or flour and wheat?
Yeah, which sucks because I love toast.
And I love flour.
I love tortillas.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with you on the tortillas. Corn tortillas are slightly better though, right?
I think they're better for you. I don't know. I just don't really like them, so I don't eat them.
Yeah, no, there is that.
You know what I've started to realize is my biggest problem with eating foods that are unhealthy is that
Diarrhea?
no, I just don't really know. I don't know what I'm eating that actually contains so many calories. So like, you can eat chicken wings, but if you peel off the skin first, it's like a ton less calories. Most of that, the unhealthy stuff is in the skin.
Yeah.
And I never realized that until I start to actually care.
Right. And exercise is really important. It's really good for you. But as far as straight up losing weight, keeping track of how much you eat, basically limiting how much you eat to the appropriate amount is really like where you'll lose weight.
Yeah. Well, and that kind of goes unsaid, but eating better as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, generally eating better means you eat foods that have less calories in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like not eating all these little snacks that.
Oh, see, I do the opposite, and I don't eat meals. I'm just constantly snacking throughout the day, like a lot of little meals.
Yeah.
No, that's actually supposedly supposed to be better for weight loss.
Well, I think in my opinion, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you eat as long as you eat less calories than you burn.
Yeah.
Why can't I seem to lose weight? I'm just ballooning up over here.
I don't know.
Just ganging weight hand over fist.
Maybe it's from all the popsicles that you put in your mouth.
It's just popsicles,
It's the only thing I eat because I'm a popsicleitarian.
Did you know
I have
that
diabetes.
you burn about 2,500 calories running an entire marathon?
I don't know that.
So yeah, if you can run a marathon every day, then you could eat whatever you wanted and stay in shape. But
Is that a lot of calories?
no,
It seems like not very many.
it's not. That was the point I was making, along with Beard's point about exercise. That while exercise is great for your body, as far as weight loss goes, diet's 99% of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So that's why I'm drinking this regular Coke at the same time as this dark stout.
There you
Because
go.
I'm on a diet.
I was
I
gonna
know.
say soda.
Pass the Cheez-Its.
I feel like soda really.
Yeah.
Really
If you
is
can
a big
avoid drinking your
contributor.
calories,
That's good.
really makes a big difference.
I know.
For sure.
It's like here just example. I'm drinking Rolling Rock, which is one of the like least caloric beers. There's like 130 calories in one. I probably need 6 to get drunk. Like probably over a course of a night I could drink 8 to 10. So even if I drink 10, which is like probably that's a pretty heavy night for me. But that's what 1,300 calories. That's
Well, how many are in a can?
130.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah. So that's 1,300 calories, which in a day I should be eating about 2,100.
That was my next question, was how many calories you're supposed to eat.
I don't know. There's some sort of math you can do with like your height and weight, or your height and desired weight.
Oh, math.
Beard. It's hashtag science Jeff over there
Math
talking about
ain't
his
real.
math.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so anyway, I'm on a diet.
Moving around. Well, congratulations on your impending weight loss.
Thank you so much. Beard, what are you up to besides dieting and looking super good, by the way?
Oh,
Hot
thanks.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not much. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do tonight, what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Just like kind of flying free right now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Oh,
That's how I
hey.
go every day of my life.
Did you guys know that I went to San Francisco? City
I
of
did.
Sevens.
I
Wait,
didn't know that.
since when?
Yeah, I was there last week through the week before.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Since when is it the city of sevens? What does
Yeah,
that even
that's
mean?
what. So when I was there, I noticed. I was like, maybe I'm just not looking in the right spots, but like, where are all the hot ladies, And I finally, after a few days, I was staying with a friend, and I said, "Hey, friend, T.O." He was actually on the show one time. Shout out T.O. I was like, where are all the hot ladies? And he's like, well, that's a very astute observation, Joe Bag of Donuts. In fact, San Francisco is called the city of sevens because everyone's a 7 out of 10. Like no one's super hot, but no one's really that ugly. And it was really true.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
And wait, were there like signs that say city of sevens?
It says that when you fly in, there's a sign, San Francisco, city of sevens.
Wait, they got a sign big enough to read when you're flying in.
Yeah.
San Francisco, we're not hot, but we're not ugly.
Yeah, exactly. That's important to some people.
San Francisco, we're not ugly, but don't get your hopes up.
Well, nobody wants to be ugly. It's okay if you're not hot, but like, just don't be ugly.
Yeah.
That's the message that San Francisco is trying to convey.
I feel like you should do a PSA. Do everybody a favor. Don't be ugly. Like, step up your game.
Ugliness. Ugh. That would be the end. Oh, before I forget, got an important announcement. The theme of the show tonight is robbing. So just keep that in mind as you listen to the show.
Robbing?
If you ever hear us mention robbing, write us an email and say that you heard and say exactly what time we mentioned it.
I feel like you've got something planned, and this is all some sort of long game about robbing.
Yep.
Am I getting robbed?
My plan is to get a lot of emails.
Fair
So
enough.
email us and tell us at the radionomad@gmail.com when you hear us mention robbing, and then also submit just a random question. Thanks.
But don't send us letters because they've been getting robbed lately.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's
Somebody robbed the letters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone robbed all of our letters.
No way. So the mail room's just empty.
Somebody called Batman.
Yeah.
And Robin.
Ah. But for real, the mail room's empty? We should buy a ping pong table.
We have one.
Oh.
That's why the mailroom's empty.
Nice.
Yeah. Now the bathroom.
Someone actually robbed us, but it was more. We look at it more of as a garbage man, just kind of taking away our shit.
More of a blessing than a disguise.
We were gonna read those emails anyway.
As they say.
Except
mails.
this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we do have one. We do have one email.
Oh,
which
they left. Oh,
luckily, there's no hackers out there hacking into our email,
Yeah.
robbing our emails.
Hackers listening, don't hack us.
Don't clog
Don't
our
hack us.
BuzzFeed.
Don't have a kick-ass summer.
Please don't. Please don't hack our email and don't rob our emails, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I remember there being like an announcement at my middle school about haggis, have a kick-ass summer. Like,
You can't put that?
yeah, like not signing it. Like, we know what that means. Don't. We know you're swearing. You will be written up.
That's why people probably started writing hags. Just have a good summer. Or is it have a well summer?
I saw
don't
it
know.
that way. Have a great summer. The first time.
Okay.
I saw hags way before I saw.
I used to write haggis.
Have a good ass summer.
Yeah, have a good ass summer. Because it was cooler. All right.
Oh, that's nice.
There's one email here that I want to read. And it says, hey guys. Oh, it's kind of going with the nutrition theme.
Hey.
A little bit. Hey guys.
Hey.
You guys sound like hot dudes. What do hot dudes like you do to keep in shape? Kayla. So I guess we kind of answered that.
Well, we answered
Did we?
the
Well,
nutrition part.
here's
but she
my
said stay
question.
in shape. She didn't
Yeah.
just say stay slim.
all about-
What do you do? What do you guys do for exercise these days?
I usually just walk the dog. Occasionally, actually, so I've been doing this at my desk. I seriously start to feel like I'm just atrophying all day. And all my muscles are just disappearing. So when there aren't a lot of people around, I will start doing push-ups at my desk.
I was gonna say,
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wow.
I do push-ups. I also have a pull-up bar that I use pretty frequently.
I can
and
tell.
And my job's super active, so I'm lugging around
Oh,
boxes
yeah,
all
yeah.
day.
So you're not a desk job guy, though. So you're actually,
No.
that's kind of one of the benefits of being able to get up. And
I
move
was
around.
thinking-
Oh, it's a great feeling, man. You wake up in the morning and just immediately start whipping 50-pound boxes over your head. It's
Yeah, sounds great.
oh, it's a good morning.
I was thinking about if I could maybe at my desk. My desk is really sturdy, and what if I could do a handstand on my desk? And
Oh, sure, yeah.
like maybe for, I don't know, 10 minutes, just stand on my hands and work. I think my arms would get really strong.
True.
So I might try that.
And it'd be better to do it clothed.
And then I could type and use my mouse with my feet.
I'm wondering why you...
Hey, you know what I could do? Sorry to cut you off, but I could switch my pants and my shirt around so that when I'm doing my handstand, it looks just like I'm just standing up.
But then everybody's
yeah.
going to end up talking to your balls. Oh, hey, Jeff.
Did Jeff Saturday just pop his head in?
Well, in my story, Jeff had it.
oh, yeah, just like, oh, yeah, some dude. Oh,
Sorry,
hey,
Beard. I didn't
Bill.
mean to take away from your story. I
That's
just wanted
okay.
to make it a little more, I didn't want to
Yeah.
picture your junk.
That's so true. People would just be like, excuse me, Jeff, and I would just have to like I'd have to just like kind of shake. They ask me yes or no questions. I'm just like shaking my junk.
Maybe your junk's name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, because they're just talking, usually they talk to your beard.
Was that the
Of the
bat
beard.
phone?
No, that was my alarm.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were just going
Yeah.
you'd have to start doing good.
yeah.
So that was your call to action.
No, Beard.
Yeah, he's got a very... You're going to have to fire your theme song guy.
Really thought we were listening to the Twin Peaks soundtrack.
No,
I like this song. It's nice.
Future
It's nice.
Islands.
It's a nice play out song. It's gonna be a good show here. We're all gonna have a good time. We're gonna be positive. We're gonna say nice things to each other. Hopefully nobody robs any of my great ideas that I had. But if they do, at least they'll be able to recycle them back into the show. Yeah, stick around. We got a good show. Hey Girl's gonna be here too, so that'll be cool. Nomad.
Hey girl, my balls spin.
Oh, I get it now. You really want her to just play with your balls? I guess you'd take it.
Sure.
That's such a friend zone thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get torsion and regret the whole thing.
Ugh. Thanks for sticking around. Oh, I missed you so much, hey girl.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
There you go. There it
Yeah,
is.
okay,
There
I
it
did-
is.
Did it correctly.
I almost missed you as well.
Oh, you almost did?
Almost, yeah.
Yes. So close.
Oh, that's a really nice thing for you to say.
It's about as nice as I get, really.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey girl, did you get a haircut?
I did.
Oh, it looks nice.
Thanks.
It almost looks like you got all of them cut.
Oh, almost.
That is the worst joke I've ever heard.
Oh, I have a worse one.
Yeah,
Honestly, spit
hear
it
it.
out.
So, a little backstory. Most people, when I tell them this joke, they look at me like I'm about to drop something really racist. So get ready for that. How do you find Will Smith after a snowstorm?
How?
You follow the Fresh Prince.
Oh, I love it.
I like that was a good joke.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my joke of the week.
That's good. Hey girl, have you ever robbed a guy after a hookup?
No, I haven't, but I should.
You totally should.
What would you
especially if they
take?
pass out right away.
Is money.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if he didn't have any? What if he was a starving artist?
Ooh.
Did you grab a painting?
What
real
would you
quick?
rob from Brett Michelson?
I'd probably rob a painting and go sell it.
Yeah, but apparently they don't sell for much.
You don't know that.
Well, wouldn't he be rich then?
Well, he's constantly got to be working to be able to sell them,
They sell
which
for
means you have to buy more supplies.
They sell for a lot, but he doesn't ever sell them.
Pay to
so.
be at more events.
He's got the most valuable paintings in the world, but
Exactly.
he's still really poor.
He charges a lot, but he's only sold one painting. He's been living off of it for 8 years.
So Slamsies was right on
That
that.
would be really cool,
Know
actually.
some stuff.
To be talented, wouldn't it be great?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some talent? Wouldn't it be nice to
Keep
do
going, I gotta
some
burp.
stuff? The more I say it, the less this makes sense.
Hey, let's do something we haven't done for a little while.
All right.
Our Radio Nomad Popcultureopolis segment.
Wait, it's it. One
The
second.
Radio Nomad. Tell me.
Oh,
about-
come on.
Pop
Get that clip. Get that clip.
Pop
ready.
cult. No, not yet.
No.
The Radio Nomad Pop Cult. The Radio Nomad Popcultureopolis segment. Ah,
Oh, God.
so scary.
There's a storm blowing in from
So
the
yeah,
hills over there.
Popcultureopolis. I figure we haven't really been up to date, or we haven't updated everyone with what's going on in the culture around them. What are some hip new things? For example, pedal pubs. What's the deal with pedal pubs? Are they cool or are they annoying?
I feel like that was 6 years ago. They're annoying as fuck. Unless you're on them, then they're fun as fuck.
Well, didn't they just come
And
out with like
expensive as
water
fuck.
pedal pubs?
What?
Water pedal pubs is the new thing.
What
Oh, is that the new thing?
is the point of
Oh,
that?
Like you
Like if
stroll
you're on a
down the
lake.
river?
On a lake or on a river.
Oh, I thought you meant where you drink water.
Oh, well, no.
Ah.
No.
Didn't make any sense.
Let's go bike around and drink water.
Oh, this is fun for 8 people and nobody else in the world. Let's make it fun for nobody.
My favorite news story of late from the last week was there was some sort of ceremony with Kate Middleton,
Oh, yes.
British royalty,
And the corgis.
and they're like investigating whether or not one of the soldiers farted, because there's a bunch of pictures
Oh, I
of
didn't
her
hear
like
that.
piercing her, like wincing her face and trying not to laugh and like holding her nose. And the tabloids are just all over it. That's like the biggest news in England right now.
How do they know that she didn't fart?
Well, exactly. They're trying to figure out who farted.
Oh,
I
that's
fart
really
myself.
important.
Where did you fart yourself?
Hey, girl, were you there?
Right in the panties. It was me.
I think we've gotten to the bottom
Hey,
of
girl,
this.
out of nowhere, dropping bombs.
I thought you were going to talk about the corgi thing and how they predicted what her baby would be in the name. And they had a corgi race, and each corgi had a name, male, boy and girl names, multiple, and they raced them, and whoever won. So it was like, I think the winner was like a female named like Isabella or something like
Now,
that.
let's see.
So wait, does
if
she
you had
have to name her kids
No,
that? Is
it
that
was
how
just for
things
fun.
work in
If
England?
you had to guess which of these two stories Slam would report on, which one do you think he would say? Corgis racing to name baby, or who farted?
It does make me fart.
Hey, I'm reporting what's been reported. Like, that's big news in parts of the world. With apparently there's nothing going on.
No, I don't really know of anything going on either.
Well,
I know Ted
Well,
Cruz has
where-
been going on a crazy rant about everything.
who is that? The Tom's
Who's-
brother?
Tom Cruise's brother, Ted.
No, Ted Cruz is a politician. I forget his current rank. I believe he is a senator or a congressman.
He's going to go for the White House, right?
Is
Yeah.
he the
So-
one that just announces?
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
his slogan should be like, I'm going to cruise into the White House.
Yeah. Nice.
You know? Because like, then people will be like, oh, well, I guess I might as well vote
Yeah!
for him. Since he's going to win, I might as well vote for him.
Well, he's good at rhyme schemes or puns. I'm sold. I like him. I'm gonna
Who
vote
wa-
for him.
Who was the politician that basically lost his election because he went, yeah!
Oh yeah.
Howard Dean.
Was that Howard Dean?
Yeah,
Oh,
with Howard Dean.
God, that's so ridiculous.
I
That,
have that clip somewhere.
isn't that
Hmm.
isn't that ridiculous? And doesn't that just speak volumes about our political system?
It
that
really does. It's a
you
popularity
can
contest.
lose an election completely because you made one wrong sound. Not even you said something wrong. You just didn't make the right noise.
Well, and it wasn't so much that he said yeah. It was that he got like super worked up at a rally and was like screaming into the mic and like all red in the face and.
Well, he was just pumped up about politics.
And which is, I found it admirable.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have a passionate politician who like actually wants to do something with our government, as opposed to like, in my opinion,
you.
Yeah, exactly.
To the American people. It's just a big F you, dude.
But other people saw it as like, dictator-esque and like,
That's those people are dumb.
crazy nutso. Oh, that guy's gonna go hug trees and take away my guns forcefully. Yeah, he's gonna come in riding on a horse, take my guns, and put a bunch of Mexicans in my house. Yeehaw! That's what they believe in Texas.
Hey, do you guys get a different experience going to the bars now that you're like over 25 than you did before? Like, is it still fun?
I've never liked
Sometimes.
going to the bar.
What's the best part about going to the bar though?
Dancing.
Staying home and saving money.
But is that the type of? I don't know if that's really the type of bar I had in mind.
Well, you can dance at any bar.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll
except for
just
there
be
are
the
some-
weird guy that's dancing by himself.
And
So?
some bars don't
What's wrong
play
with
music.
that?
Some bars don't really play dance music,
Well, no,
Yeah.
but
You like
Or
got-
I think-
there's like the
space.
hockey game is on. And you're just grooving. On
I
the,
guess I wouldn't go to bars per se either. I'm big into the tap room type places.
Do you dance at tap rooms?
No, but I was gonna say
I went to
what
a
I
tap
do
room.
instead of dancing then is play the games that they have there, which is really fun.
Okay. So game bars, yeah, those are fun.
And it's just really cool to go to tap rooms right now.
I
So.
certainly don't get as drunk.
Yeah, it's totally. That's
It's what
like a
people are
big pop
doing,
culture
so
it's
thing
what
for
I'm doing.
sure.
It's the new it thing.
Is
Totally.
tap room, is that the same as like a brewery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have food usually,
No.
which is dumb. So
That
why
would
They
would-
be-
have food trucks though outside in
Yeah.
the summertime.
I don't like any of this.
I
All
have
this
them in
sounds
the.
terrible.
Well, food trucks are awesome. I love food trucks because
Yeah.
they only do a couple of things, but they usually do it really well.
I think
Really good.
like I remember maybe when I was in my early to mid 20s, I would go to the bar because like that's what everybody wanted to do, and
Right.
that's where kind of like my group of friends would go hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now at this point, it's like I go to a bar like kind of just to go out, get out
Yeah.
of the house.
Yeah.
Like if no one's having people over to their house, then I'll go to the bar.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
The one thing, my biggest pet peeve is like when people invite everyone out to the bar, like because it's their birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh, let's do something for my birthday. Everyone come out and buy me drinks so I can get wasted at the bar and I don't have to pay anything. It's like bullshit. Let's just go to your house for 20 minutes.
Man, it's been a while since anyone's done that.
Yeah.
I could
It
spend,
was yesterday for me.
Wow.
yeah, but you young.
that was a while.
You used a wee baby.
Yeah, I'm 12.
You're but a babe.
He's but a babe.
You are not yet ready for my daughter's
I
awesome
think going
boobage.
to the bars now is more about getting together with people you don't normally get together with as often anymore and just like hang out and have a couple drinks versus what you were talking about, Beard, when it was like the place to go and party with the same people every weekend.
That's true.
Yep. And we I feel like I want to spend my money in other places. It was, there'd be times where I'd go to the bar and I'd spend $60 straight up on drinks.
I know, but that's because
That's
we had
the part
nothing
I
else
hate.
to spend it on.
Yeah.
We weren't.
Yeah, I prefer to just, if I'm trying to meet up with friends that I haven't seen in a while or something,
Yeah.
instead of a bar, I'd rather just go to a restaurant that serves alcohol.
Well, there's that too, yeah.
Just sit down, have some food, do a little catching up. Because I've always thought bars were kind of shitty for catching up because they're often loud
Yeah, that's the thing I hate.
and
is-
crowded.
So actually, I prefer to meet like either the first time I hang out with somebody, I don't mind going to a bar and hang out with them there because there's more distractions. It's
Yes.
not as personal. But if I'm gonna hang out with like 3 friends, I don't want to go to some loud bar and like not talk to them. Like I'm friends with them already, so I want to talk to them. I want to hear what they have to say. I don't want to
Right.
just.
And that's probably why tap rooms, I think,
They're
are
so big, yeah.
they're more popular, and they seem to be a little more popular among maybe an older crowd, like
Yep.
I would agree
past
with
your
that.
mid-20s, because they don't have like loud music. Like it's a place to
Well,
go and
yeah.
socialize and talk.
And a lot of them are doing live music now, which I love going to see live music. And it's not like overly obnoxious and loud. And like you can either go listen to the music or you can go like in another room and talk to people. And
Yeah, I always feel bad for musicians playing at places like that where they're not like the main focus because they're just like in a corner playing music and nobody's really paying attention.
yeah, but I think those are the type of musicians that probably just like to do it for a hobby. So they're happy doing it that way.
I suppose they are basically being paid to be the guy at the campfire who shows up with the guitar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who normally people hate.
Yeah.
And you're still paying attention
say.
to them, but it's not like a concert where they're the main focal point. It's,
I gotta say, Slim, I feel like the guy who shows up to the campfire with a guitar wants the attention.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I don't feel like he's in the corner like Just kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna play.
Well,
a
he
soft
ends up
little
usually
ditty.
being put in the corner eventually. Like people start just talking over him.
Well,
Or
the
her,
only, the only difference.
Until they
could
play
be doing
louder.
this too. Yeah, there is that.
Well, I really like it when a guy shows up to the campfire with a guitar and he's super good. That's the only difference. Or he plays a lot of songs that everybody knows and everyone sings along.
But that's like
or-
1 out of 100, I feel like.
Yeah, but I like 1 out of 100 dudes. Okay.
Hey, no, I'm with you. Those are hot dudes. It's just, man, people showing up to campfires trying to play some Radiohead covers.
You know what I
It's
love?
just like, dude, I'm trying to have fun.
The dude who shows up to the campfire
Depressing.
and sits on his smartphone and just reads his Facebook wall to everybody.
I do that.
Not just at campfires. People just do that everywhere. It drives me absolutely
Yeah.
crazy. When people will be like, oh, this article. Oh, did you guys see this article
Yeah.
on my Facebook wall? Like,
I feel like it's such a faux pas
Yeah.
to do that.
I just think in general.
I think
like,
that most people
everyone's-
understand that that's not really something that, in a group setting, just like pull out your phone and start talking about the things on your phone.
Well, or
Right.
just like show pictures or anything. It happens.
I do
Quite-
enjoy a
quite
good
lot.
YouTube battle from time to time. Like, oh, I got a
Ugh,
video. If you
I
got
don't.
a video.
That's one thing that's kind of, and it's probably on me, but it's pet peeve is when someone's like, oh, dude, you got to check this out. And they really want me to either watch a video or listen to a song or something. And I know that it's stupid.
But does
The
it
only
always
drives me
bother you?
crazy.
Yeah. The only times I
Drives me
like it is
crazy.
when they send it to me while I'm at work. So
Yeah,
it
I don't
gives me
mind if they
something
send
to do
it to
at
me.
work.
That's fine. But when
Yeah.
someone like holds up
Right.
their phone to my face and is like, "Oh, you got to see this."
Yeah.
See, I get kind of like uncomfortable. Well, not uncomfortable. I'm kind of like, well, great. Now I have to make some sort of reaction, even if I don't like this.
Right. Yeah.
Usually my reaction is just, "I don't want to look at your phone. Get it out of my face."
Usually my reaction is to take their phone and shove it into their face and kind of wipe it around
Yeah.
and be like, hey, you're basically doing this to me right now. So here you go. Take it back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Let me write that down.
You know what you should do next time somebody does it? Just grab it, break it in half, and then shake it. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a glow stick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Like, oh, I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry. Here you go.
Mhm.
Tape will take care of that. Little duct tape.
Hey, speaking of Popcultureopolis.
Oh, yeah. We're on that segment.
Is smoking pot like still really cool? Is that what, like kids do?
Oh, dude.
No
Yeah,
idea.
it is cool.
It's the coolest.
It's getting cooler, I feel like.
I think
Cooler all the time.
it
yeah,
is
really.
cooler. And I think more people are cool with it too.
Yeah, people
That's
are,
for sure.
People are definitely getting more lax.
Yeah.
Although I did just read about a massive, or they referred to it as a massive bust of a ring that was like illegally growing pot in Denver.
Did you do
Around-
Did you do a Google search of massive bust?
Yes, exactly. I was Googling Gary Oldman, and my R button doesn't work, and it was just led down some crazy trips.
I get it.
But yeah, it was. They were smuggling it back to Minnesota, and they caught the dude with like 1,000 pounds of pot, which in my mind doesn't sound like that much. But
What? That's so much.
That's like
a
a
lot.
weekend.
I feel like 1,000 pounds of anything is a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Maybe not like 1,000 pounds of air or something, but pretty much everything else.
And
Well,
like,
what about 1,000 pounds of steel though?
Yeah, I guess that's not that much.
I think it was like $4 million in cash too, like in his
Was
home.
this the guy who just had it all in his truck?
I think he might have. Yeah.
Because there's someone who had just an obscene amount.
Where
of pot
else would
in
he have
in
it?
their truck. Somewhere a little bit.
They just like busted
well
a
hidden?
shop
I
too,
don't
like an
know.
ice cream shop or whatever that was a storefront for pot.
Oh yeah, there's a pizza place that was a storefront
Yeah.
for pot. Yeah.
Pizza and ice cream or something.
That's a good idea though, but if they would have only just like maybe they apparently they didn't make any effort to sell pizzas. Like in 1 month they sold something like 12 pizzas.
Yeah.
So it was like very obvious that something was up.
But were they gourmet pizzas? Like $200 a
They're
piece?
probably like
or-
frozen party pizzas.
Yes, they were
just
very
heat up.
expensive pizzas
Like, they
according
were
to their taxes.
They were going to launder the money, but they didn't want the IRS to know how much money they made, so they fibbed, and then
Shoot.
they were covering too many tracks.
Yeah.
They've been watching too much Weeds. I think that it actually works that way.
Yeah.
No, you can. Well, never mind.
You want to keep your drug trafficking secrets to a minimum.
I don't want
expose
everyone
them.
to know my competency or my fluency in the trade.
It's probably good. We got a lot of like DEA agents that are big fans of the show. So.
I know some people, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there's your pop culture update for you. You're welcome.
Tap rooms and weed.
Tap rooms, weed, and guys at campfires with guitars. We're going to have... I don't know what we're going to have. It's going to be a sweet special surprise, but tons of robbing talk coming up on the Nomad.
Break it down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific taste.
I have loves, I have beefs. I'm sure I will use none of them because no one will ask.
Oh.
No.
Sam.
Nobody usually asks me either.
Oh, hey girl.
No, usually you.
Hoo-ha. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around there on Radio Nomad.
Your political career is now over.
It was over before it started. I'm just not
True.
passionate
Too
enough.
young. It was too young. Your political career ended too young.
Found it about 20 feet under the Hudson River.
Is there still a Hudson River?
Is there still a Hudson River? Is that what you
I
said?
Yeah.
would imagine
I
that
thought they-
rivers usually just stay
I thought they canceled
rivers. No, I
I
think it's still there.
it's still there, yeah.
I
Is this some kind of joke?
Yeah, I think it's there.
It takes a while for things like that to go away.
Really?
Yeah, like
It's
a long
just like
while.
a large body of water. It's like asking if the ocean's still there.
Although they probably should move it, considering there's been 2 plane crashes, one on the river and one
Say
almost
what?
on the
Yeah,
river.
but if it wasn't there, those people would have all just died. The one that landed successfully. Remember?
I don't think
Harrison
so.
Ford?
Yeah,
No, not Harrison.
you know that one.
That was a
Sa-
golf course.
Saving Private Ryan. Or,
Yeah.
no,
Shaving Ryan
Air Force
Privates.
One, which was okay.
He was in Air Force One. He was also in Clear and Present Danger, which
Is that the
doesn't
one?
have any bearing.
He was
here.
in a lot of
He
good
was in
movies.
Indiana Jones. Let's see, what else is Harrison Ford in? Star Wars.
Oh, what's the
I was
one
gonna
where?
say nothing else.
What's the one where he was set up for killing his wife?
Oh, The Fugitive. I
Yes.
didn't kill my wife.
In the Line of Fire.
That was a good one.
He was also in Conan O'Brien a couple times.
Gross.
In him or?
He was on the series in the show.
Oh, got it.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're telling the truth.
I
I read he has really severe Asperger's.
Okay.
think that he likes it.
Those are
really
the best
big
kind of burgers.
cheeseburgers. Yeah, it's not. Come on now. We were saying something. I don't remember what it was, but it was good.
Oh, it was very entertaining.
So instead, what we're gonna do is forget what we were talking about. Oh, the Hudson River thing.
Oh,
we'll
yes.
talk after though.
Okay.
The guy who
Yeah.
landed the plane
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody lived. Anyway,
Have you ever heard of that as slang? Like,
Hudson River.
no, basically when something is just like, when you're kind of just like giving up, like maybe a company is going bankrupt or something, then it's called flying it into the Hudson. Where it's
I've
just
never
like,
heard of that.
yeah, you just, well,
Softly letting it crash.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like mailing it in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Flying it into the
I can
Hudson.
see that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
sure. You guys want to do some Where's Love, Where's Beef?
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to do this. Been a while. Where's the beef? Been a while for Where's Love, Where's Beef.
Mm-hmm.
We had the hiatus show, and we had last week. We missed out.
The hiatus show where there was no show.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it the hiatus show. That sounds better.
It was a good time for you to sit back, reflect, listen back to your favorite episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, Beard, when you promised the week before that we were gonna have a best of? Oh no, that's not true. You said we are gonna have a best of unless you get too lazy and you don't do it.
Yeah.
So all right, yeah, you
So
still
I didn't
fulfilled
promise
your
it.
promise.
Yeah.
Which really is kind of just a non-statement. Like there will be one if there is one.
Yeah.
Which can always be said.
Well, that's fair. That's something any of us would do.
Agreed.
So does anybody want to? I think Hey Girl's been itching to. She was actually kind of sad before the segment. She was complaining and crying that we never ever ask her opinions about her loves or beefs. So,
Yeah, that's true.
so Hey Girl, just hit me with one of them.
Okay. I'll start with the love because it's love.
Where is the love?
My crotch always ends up moist. Totally.
You love that?
No. I love that it's
Sometimes.
patio
love
season in
that.
the tap rooms and live outdoor music season.
Oh, so you love the weather.
No, I
Great.
don't love the weather. I
That's
love the
what I'm
fact
hearing.
that
Oh, it's nice out.
I was
Oh,
told I was
fabulous.
allowed to use that.
That's fine. You
Yeah.
can say that.
Yeah.
No,
told you
no
that?
one said you couldn't say
Yeah,
that.
we just said you'd be really lame if you did.
No, you did not.
Well, we implied it.
No,
it's
you didn't.
generally implied.
But yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
we
but,
meant to.
But I agree with you. I like that too.
Yeah.
Yep, same.
Yeah, well, obviously I like the weather. No, I miss it being negative temperatures and would love to be inside currently.
Yeah, my beef
True.
is when they open up the patio.
God, I
True.
hate that.
I hate that. And then all the food trucks are there that I love, and things are way more fun.
And the concerts
Sucks.
are outside, so there's like plenty of space. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
God damn it. I want to be like pushed up against some sweaty dude's chest
Hey,
Oh, yeah?
that did make me think of a love in regards to
at a concert.
Oh, okay.
Because that's better.
In context, it's way less weird.
This whole conversation was sarcastic. You can't take that one part and think I'm serious.
I do love how when you're at an outdoor concert, no matter what, it can never really be too loud because, you know, indoors the sound bounces off everything. Outdoors it just goes into
Boing.
the air.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually if you get far enough back, it's, you know, not going to be too loud. I do like that about outdoor concerts. Pretty sweet.
Sweat.
As do I. As do
Killer,
I.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
I just like how everyone dresses up for festival music season.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yay, I get to be a hippie today.
Yeah.
Dressing up is fun. I love dressing up, I
I
would
do.
say. It's
Really?
what I
Do
love.
you?
Oh, yeah.
I like putting on a
I do
suit.
it all the time. Why are you giving me that look? Beard looked at me funny.
I don't know. I didn't know that you like to dress up.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Only for music festivals?
you talking about like a suit?
Yeah.
Oh, like you go to the music festivals in a suit and tie.
Well, yeah,
And,
it's just
uh,
fun to dress
Don't you
up,
get
and
kinda
look
hot?
nice. And
I always go with a nice three-piece.
People then,
Myself.
yeah, people respect you more and they let you up to the front.
Yeah, bring a briefcase.
yeah, I'm just like, excuse me, and they think I'm security, so they just let me up to the front. Even security thinks I'm security, even though none of them are dressed that way.
Maybe the security thinks you're like their boss.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
'Cause, you know, they're all in T-shirts that say security and stuff.
You should just show up with a T-shirt that says "Boss."
Do you think if I showed up dressed like that to like a Blues Brother concert, I could just play on stage?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Wait.
I do.
Because they all just wear suits.
I don't think that the Blues Brothers play around anymore. I think it's been a little while for them.
No, they went on a tour like not that.
Wasn't
long.
one
I
of
think
them
it was like
dead?
last week.
Well, yeah, but they do. They have.
Other guys who are wearing suits.
Yeah, it was Dan
Yes.
Aykroyd and the other one,
Jim
Yeah.
Belushi.
John Belushi,
John
Jim
Belushi.
Belushi. Wait, yeah, Jim Belushi,
Jim Belushi.
the crappy Belushi,
John Belushi.
the one that should have died.
Jim Belushi.
John Belushi. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jim. Jimmy.
Sam,
What?
what do you love or beef?
Could you be
Either
a,
one.
could you be a little more specific?
You know, you get just pick.
I just like to beef a little bit, and it's just as lame as the Hey Girls, but my allergies, man. I don't like the transition time in between seasons.
So you also are beefing on the weather.
So can I just put a
No,
disclaimer out there?
I think I'm more beefing on my
not-
body. Like I didn't used to have allergies.
Oh yeah, true.
we were
They
told.
can develop.
Wait, I just want to put something out there that
Wait, everybody
we were
wait.
told
Oh,
we were
God,
not
this
allowed
again.
to use weather in any of our loves or beefs this week, and yet so far 2 out of 4 people
You're one of them.
have found a way to work around that. Still talking about
Nobody
weather
said
without using the
anything-
word weather.
Hold on, nobody said anything about allowance. We just
I'm pretty
said
sure you
they were
guys
lame.
did.
We just said it was lame.
I'm
Anyway,
just
your
saying
allergies.
that my allergies came on later in life, and I was robbed of my ability to go enjoy the weather at all times of year because I'm just from time to time laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's
Just
fine.
because all of a sudden my body was like, nah,
Have you tried-
twice a year you're gonna be a dick.
Have you tried allergy like, over the counter Claritin or stuff like that?
I tried pot, a lot of pot.
What if you were allergic to pot?
Oh
that-
yeah.
Oh, if I was allergic to pot, I'd probably be like super motivated.
Yeah,
I'd get
that would be a symptom
I'd be
of
super,
your allergy.
exactly. I'd get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in
Bummer.
politics or something
Yeah,
stupid.
that would suck.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Let
bad.
me hear your best yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Beard.
Wow, that was
What
crazy.
that?
How'd you do that? Yeah, no, you're going places in politics.
Oh, definitely. Vote.
Beard, let me hear your best yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah. There's probably a place for you somewhere. You want to know what I love?
No.
Beard, what do you love?
What do I love? So I just have to pull up my list. I love a lot of things. I love making fun of sports. And
Yeah.
sometimes
In what context?
so I don't know. I don't really. I used to be a big sports fan, and I'm not really anymore. And
Uh-huh.
I just think it's like so ridiculous, and
Why?
because it's just so meaningless.
Why?
Because in the end, it's just like a bunch of, millionaires who play this game, and we all like pay them to play this game. Like, I don't know, it just seems pointless.
Agreed.
It's but I feel kind of bad sometimes when I make fun of sports because I know there are people who really really love sports. So it'd be like if they, if they made fun of something that I really love, like if they are making fun of me making fun of sports.
Okay, I get that. But at the same time, if you're going to make fun of sports because it's a bunch of millionaires that are doing something that has entertainment value and you don't understand the point, then you're going to have to also make fun of like everything that's entertainment, like actors, musicians.
So perhaps what he's saying is he doesn't
Dancers.
appreciate watching sports as entertainment.
But that's all it is.
But
It's
I don't
just-
think that people. I don't think people like. There's no like rooting. Like there's no like. There's not the whole like. I hate you because you like this movie, or you like this
that part of
actor.
it's kind of stupid.
Like there's like I hate you because you like the sports team.
Yeah, I had somebody the other day. They said something about the Twins, and I was like, "Oh, I don't watch basketball," which I frequently, like to do to people. And this motherfucker expressed genuine concern for my well-being. Just like you're kidding, right? Like you do know who the Twins are, don't you?
But that's not a sports thing. That's more just
Yeah.
are you paying attention to your surroundings at all?
Yeah,
type
that
of
would be
thing.
like if someone was like, "Oh, so the I like the composer Beethoven," and you were like, "Who's that?"
Or
You
just
know?
like, I'm not into hard rock, so
Yeah.
I don't really like him that much.
I mean, I'd be a little shocked, but I wouldn't be concerned necessarily.
The thing is, sports
Yeah,
gets
it's
so
a
much.
little over
intrigued,
dramatized.
perhaps.
But sports
Dramatic.
gets so much attention and it's everywhere that if you don't know your state's actual sports teams and which sports they play, like you are literally the most disconnected person in the entire state.
And
Yeah.
kudos to you.
Oh,
I mean, dude,
why is that
there's
a-
one,
that's
it's
not
one
a
thing to follow.
compliment by
It's one
any
thing to
means.
follow them.
I would consider I would be honored to meet somebody who didn't have
Man,
any idea of the sport.
It's
here.
one thing
Lucky
to
them.
follow them and and like, give them your money. It's another thing just to be completely oblivious about like you said, Joe, just like the things that are going on around you.
That's fair enough. I don't know. By and large, if anything about sports comes up, I will just tune out because
So the one thing
I
I
would
will.
prefer if they all left.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We just got another one though.
I know it's fucking stupid.
But the one thing that I will say in defense of sports fans is that sports is cool because it's like it ends up being people who are talented at something, even though that something you might not care about it at all. And then it ends up being the very, very best of all those people who are talented at something.
I don't
so it
think
ends
they're
up being,
talented. They're skilled. I'll give them that.
okay, semantics, whatever. That's a different word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like they're good at something, right? Or well at something. No, they're good at something.
They're good at
So
well.
it's cool to watch people who are really, really good at something, especially, and if you've never really like gotten into sports or played them, then I can totally see why you have no care whatsoever. But if you try and play these sports and you're seeing people who are so much unbelievably better than you, like it kind of is pretty cool to watch. So
It's
like,
their passion and their talent.
yeah,
Yeah.
I tried to play
And
basketball.
It's meaningful to them.
I tried to be good
And
at
that's
it,
cute.
and they're way better than me. So
See,
it's cool.
I like the that aspect of sports, the
Yeah.
talent and people that are really good at something. It's the whole maybe it's more like the whole like fan, being a fan.
And I guess that's more my issue too, because I can sit there and watch sports, and I'm not like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. I just can't stand it. How into it people get, and like if you, you know.
Well, as a sports fan, I agree with you. Like, I think fans should just like
that's
the
part
sport.
of it too, though. In my opinion, is like every sports fan I know is like, oh, I'm with you, and then as soon as their team wins, they're like, oh, fuck everything, fuck you, do you, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you know, 2 days ago you were talking about how you hate the fandom, and now you're being a complete obnoxious twat.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the extreme obnoxious fan. I think that's like 10% of fans. Okay, 20 if it's football. But yeah, I don't mind a good sports fan, but I can see where the over-the-top sports fan is super obnoxious.
Yeah, or even if it's not the over-the-top, maybe like aggressive sports fan, but even just like having a conversation about who's going to win the game and like analyzing who's going to win the game. Like, I guess at one point I like that, and so I kind of understand it, but at this point it's just like, why are we even talking about this? We're going to find out who's going to win the game. You know, why do we need to analyze it?
I think it's just healthy competition. It's just good, fun, healthy competition.
That's what I was thinking. Competition is one, like even like Academy Awards, you know, there's Vegas odds and predictions on who's going to win what. And everyone has to make a contest out of everything to keep things interesting.
Exactly.
Okay, we're kind of running out of time, but all right, anyone want a quick shout out? Any more beefs or loves?
I'll shout out a couple. Not really big talkers, but at least things that have been on my mind. One thing I love, like signing up for restaurant fan clubs.
I've never done that.
You get so much free stuff, it's ridiculous. They just shower you with things to try and get you in that place.
Good one.
You can get in and out of there, just pay the tip, and you can go out to eat every day if you want. Another thing that I love is scrappers. I mean, for the most part, I don't love them. But when I have something that I don't want anymore and I just put it out in the alley, and honestly, every time I've done it, within like 3 hours, it's gone.
Yep, I do like that.
I don't
too.
post anything about it. I don't tell anyone. It's just gone. Like 50-year-old air conditioner that's just been sitting around, weighs 110 pounds, and it's gone instantly.
Yeah. That is pretty nice.
And you know what has been a beef of mine for the last 2 months that I've really been wanting to tell you guys is starting a new roll of something paper.
Oh, yeah, that is
I hate it.
Especially when you store them in your basement and you have to go all the way down to the basement to get the new one.
Well, and there's that, but there's also just the physical act of trying to, like, pull the first sheet off of the toilet paper roll, and you end up just, like, wasting, like, a good chunk of the roll because you can't get the whole thing to all pull off at once, and it shreds, and it's just horrible.
I finally have sheets that are more than like 300 thread count, which is apparently a big dumb. It's amazing.
Thread count's huge.
Really, really been loving that. I have like 800 thread count.
I feel good.
Spectacular.
I feel good.
All right, let me get two in real quick.
Okay, go.
Forgetting your lunch.
Oh.
That's a beef. That really
I
sucks.
thought that was a love, and then you get to go get fast food.
That's true.
Also, peeing in a hurry.
I've never done that.
That is a huge annoyance.
Going number 2 in a hurry. Like,
Is that
I guess
peeing?
just
or?
going to the bathroom in a hurry.
Yeah.
In general.
Yep.
All right. Good loves, good beefs, good talks. Those of you sports fans out there that we've offended, we're sorry. Please
I'm
keep
not.
listening. In fact, why don't you just defend yourself by emailing us at theradionomad@gmail.com. We'll always be down for a good debate, but only for one segment, just in the first segment of the night. We don't want to talk to you the whole time. Stick around, we got plenty more good material coming up on the Radio Nomad. special edition of Radio Nomad. Forgot to mention it's Passover edition. TRN Passover, honoring many important traditions.
Nice. I already got myself into trouble telling someone they had something all over their forehead.
Uh-oh. Was it on Wednesday?
Yeah. Yep.
What did they have?
Oh, weird.
They had ash on their forehead.
Well, that's not a Passover thing.
What the hell is Ash Wednesday then?
Isn't that next week?
That's a Christian thing.
That's a Catholic thing.
But it's usually around the same time.
Ash Wednesday, isn't that Wednesday before Easter?
It's definitely a
I don't
Wednesday.
even know when the fuck Easter is, man.
It's next Sunday.
It's not tomorrow? Oh.
So, but actually, I think you can go in every Wednesday for the 40 days and get it.
And 40 nights?
Yeah.
You could probably go in every Wednesday.
Because there's
of the
40
year.
days from Lent to Easter.
Are you going to give any?
Lent, that's the damn thing I was trying to remember the name of.
Between Lent and Passover, there's 40 days. So that was between when Christ died and then when he rose again.
Are you going to do anything for Lent?
Says you.
Giving up anything for Lent?
Oh, Lent
I got you.
is already started. We're in Lent. So it ends at Easter.
Okay. Are you...
But so no, I did not do anything. I did not give up anything.
Oh. Would you like to... I mean, if you want, you can still do it right now.
I mean, I've got some Passover resolutions that I might start.
But you're not giving up shit for Lent. That's no point.
It was too soon. Lent was too soon. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
What's one of your
Wait,
past...
were you going to give up tweeting? Because you already failed on that. As I see a Hey Girl Nomad. Looks like you tweeted, when running into an old flame, do not proceed to get drunk, say you miss him, and then make out all night.
Yeah, so...
Hashtag regrets for days. Hashtag still single.
So
What happened?
One of my resolutions is going to be letting go.
Oh.
And just letting
Let it
go of everything that didn't work out and being okay if you run into somebody.
Like that song from the movie, 12 Years a Slave.
And being able to stay sober and go home alone.
But wait,
Nice.
according to this official recount of your night,
Yes.
you just made out all night.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
What
I
is
did
that?
stay at his house, but not in his room.
But did you just make out all night?
Yeah, we just made out. It wasn't all night. We made out a few times. during the
Okay,
night.
well, but it was just making out. Making out's fun.
Yeah, but he has a girlfriend.
So, you don't have a girlfriend.
That's true.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
But it's kind of your fault, too.
No, that's not my fault.
That's mostly his fault.
It was always his fault.
I'm going to go ahead and put
You
it
don't
on
know.
him.
You don't know at the moment. Maybe you thought they were broken up.
That's true.
She probably knew.
Yeah, I knew.
No, she knew.
Plus, you want what you want. You ain't in a relationship. You
telling
got
the
no
truth.
reason not to try and make out with somebody.
Listen, it had been at least 5 years, maybe longer.
Since
I
you
can't
made
even
out with
remember.
somebody?
Since you made out with him.
Rude.
Since I've seen him,
Making
Really?
out with somebody?
You hadn't seen him in 5 years?
except for that one time last year when Beard, you and I met some friends at a restaurant. We ran into him.
Oh.
He was
Did you
with,
guys
he was
make
with
out
some other
then?
dude we knew. No, we just said hello. But no,
Hey.
he proceeded to start telling me how sorry he was about everything and like all this yada yada hoopla shit, and we were talking about it, and he's like, you just walked away, and I was like, well, you could have said something. He's like, well, so could have you. Everything I said, he was like, so could have you, so could have you.
That's not even proper English. What a dick.
Yeah, for real. Check your grammar, bro. This dude sounds like a loser.
And I didn't
Wait,
even know
maybe
what to
he's
say
ethnic.
anymore.
Huh?
Well, maybe he's ethnic.
So?
He's not.
Maybe English isn't his first language.
So,
I was going to say, I can't imagine anything but white dudes putting up with Hey Girl.
And making out with it.
They don't put up with me. That's why I'm still single.
Oh,
Hashtag.
you should try dating Asian dudes.
No, their penises are too small.
That's a stereotype, and you should feel
Oh.
terrible.
That's also a really good reason not to date somebody. So
That's
I'm
okay.
glad
Do you
they
cook?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I had some jokes lined up. Since you're being racist.
Sorry.
Their penises are too small. Wow. Maybe for Passover, you could give up saying ridiculous stereotypes like that.
All right, am I
Maybe
the only
that
one-
Could be one of your resolutions that you make.
Okay.
When you use that
Deal.
phrase, I envisioned Hey Girl on the cover of like a self-help book in a pantsuit, like looking over her shoulder, smiling, and just like the huge words like "their penises are too small" by Hey Girl.
On page 57.
What magazine would Hey Girl be on if she were on the cover of a magazine? I would have to say
Home and Garden?
maybe I would-
Men's Health.
Women's Health.
Highlights.
But she'd only be on one of the covers.
Yeah,
She'd
exactly.
be one of the, like, what's wrong with this picture?
I was trying to remember what the name of that magazine that they used to advertise on TV was. Zoo Books.
I could see her being on Boys Life.
Or Thug Life.
Thug Life, the magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ebony.
Parent.
I could see her on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holding her hips and
Yeah, you'd have to be in a pantsuit though. The obligatory pantsuit. I don't know why.
So be honest. Is that really the reason why you've never dated an Asian guy?
No, it's not.
I said be honest.
I am being honest. I've never had an Asian guy to date.
But would it cross
What do you
your
mean?
mind?
There's a lot of Asian dudes around.
Do you think that if
Yeah, but I've never. It's never come up.
none
So
of
you
ever.
are racist.
No, they're just not attracted to her.
Yeah, maybe they're the racist ones.
Yeah, that's true. You are white.
damn white girls.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
So you think that if you were on a date with an Asian guy, it would just be better if you were like, "Can I just see your penis now?" So that
Can he be Blasian?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, the most beautiful people in the world.
Well, most exactly. Oh, they're just amazing.
Oh, is
What?
that black Asian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
So
Oh,
beautiful.
they make beautiful, beautiful children.
Yep.
I've never ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a.
Someday we will
Blasian.
all be Blasian, and the whole planet will be gorgeous.
So beautiful.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm gonna be long dead, but I
So
can't
yeah.
wait.
Racist.
So in the spirit of Passover, and now that I guess we're making a bunch of resolutions about things we're going to start doing from now on, I figured we could do some Nomad Passover resolutions. One of mine is, I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to do this, but I think I should probably just stop making fun of people that have lisps.
Well, hold on.
I like that one.
I don't think I'm going to actually be able to stick to it, but
Yeah, see, I already broke it.
I was starting after, starting on Passover.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
understand how much having a lisp fucks up for me sometimes.
You don't know. The struggle is real, Joe Bag of Donuts. Get used to it. I think I should start robbing more people.
Oh, yeah, good one. Yeah.
Robbing the cradle.
Oh, nice.
If there's rubies in the cradle, then yes.
Oh.
And other precious stones, of course.
Silver spoons.
Robbing the cradle is like, I don't know, dating someone really young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But I'm not interested in that.
Oh,
I
what
am
about-
interested in rubies.
What
Giant
about
rubies.
robbing the hood?
Yeah, I'd rob
That's
the hood.
just dating all them ghetto girls.
Maybe.
Heck yeah.
I feel like robbing the hood is like robbing someone who lives in the hood, and that is probably a bad idea, because
You won't really make out with a lot of loot because
Yeah.
they're poor.
and they'll probably come after you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so if they're poor, they're violent and vindictive?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, the thing is that if you
Learning a
rob
lot
some,
of things.
I just feel like if you rob someone who has a
They have
lot of
small
money,
penises.
they'll be like, well, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I feel like they'll press charges. They'll hire somebody to beat you.
Dude, that's not true. People who have a lot of money because they're really, really, really careful and protective with the money that they have.
You're more likely to
I
get
doubt
away
it.
with robbing somebody who's poor because they're
Robbing
not,
the hood?
You know, yeah, because they're probably bad with money. They might not even notice for a few days.
People who have a lot of money take a lot of measures to keep that money, like security systems.
And bodyguards
And
named
lawyers.
Tissel.
What?
Huh?
Named Pissel?
Tissel.
It's a weird name, still, nonetheless.
It's a good bodyguard name, though. Would you
Beard.
fuck with a dude named Tissel?
Nah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
exactly.
Sounds scary. Beard, do you have any Passover resolutions you'd like to share?
Well, one of them is giving Hey Girl more hugs and tickling her more.
Oh, joy.
That's a really good one for you,
Yeah.
because you don't do that enough. It's kind of unfair
I
to Hey
know.
Girl.
I feel like Hey Girl's kind of been mad at me about this And so I think I've kind of made, well, I have made a Passover resolution to really, embrace, put my arms around her, maybe wiggle my fingers while I'm doing it.
That works well with one of my resolutions, which was to update heygirlgettingtickled.com more often.
Yeah.
God.
So
Sounds like a terrible URL.
All right, so just while Beard's being Beard, Slam can just take a video of it, and then 2 birds get stoned at once.
yeah, nothing weird.
Perfect.
Hash brown coincidence.
Hash brown?
Dude, was
I
that
could go
you
for
I was
some hash
talking
browns.
about that with? That's awesome. I love hash browns. I was just talking to Slam about hash browns, and
Why don't we
well,
call
one
it
thing led to
waffle
another.
fry? Because it looks more like a waffle fry.
What, a hash brown?
hash brown?
I don't think you know what hash browns
No,
are.
waffle fries look a lot more like waffle fries.
Waffle fries
I
do
think.
look
No,
like
I mean the
waffle fries.
hashtag.
Huh?
Oh, you mean why don't we? Because that doesn't have a good ring
Waffle
to it.
fry, LOL.
I don't think we're really trying to point out
That's kind of,
fries.
that's
that
not a bad idea. Hey, girl.
I like it.
It's not
Yeah.
terrible.
waffle fry.
I-
Still single.
Yeah.
I have gotten away with saying hash brown instead of hashtag a couple
Yeah.
of times without people noticing. It makes you feel pretty good.
I'm going to start saying waffle fry from now on.
I'm going to start saying, well, does anyone still say pound?
Yeah. I was just going to say that. Pal.
Yeah,
That's probably been done plenty.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
I've ever
it's,
heard that.
I think that it's been long enough where now if you do it, you're being funny and creative again. Like
Yeah.
it's like retro,
hashtag pound sign.
Yeah.
or just like pound.
Mm-hmm.
Pound sign.
Like hashtag pound is like pound.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Which
there's
is-
a bunch of puppies for sale. Pound.
Which is funny. Pound is actually the name of the article that's currently on the front page of ticklingheygirl.com.
Oh,
But there are
jeez.
no
Hash browns.
hashtag symbols though. It just says pound.
Well, yeah, you
spelled
gotta
out.
spell it out so
Yeah.
people know what you're.
Pound, and then
What's
there's
that
a picture of
website
Hey Girl
again? Ticklingheygirl.com?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to have to check that out.
it's
Please,
good.
Everybody.
Sounds like a good site.
You know what is a good idea? Is to try to think of what Apple's next move is and then quickly go and buy the URL. So then they have to come to you and pay you $1 billion for it.
That's true. Oh, getting back to that Popcultureopolis that we never fully ended. Y'all
No,
heard
we
about
did.
that? Y'all heard about that Taylor Swift thing, right?
Yeah, she
that
bought
is
her
amazing
porn
to
sites,
me.
yeah.
What happened?
She bought like every URL that involves her name that's .porn, so no one else could buy it and make a porn site with her name.
Huh.
Oh, as if she's thought of every possible.
Well, she probably hired people to do it.
Yeah, but as if they've thought of it.
Oh yeah, there's always one.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean,
Because they just came out with something that porn sites have to change their URLs to .porn. And so she went out and bought her own URL .porn site so people couldn't make money off of it.
How do you know?
So
it's
if you're
not
trying to
just
get
because-
jacked and like real swole up and type in "get jacked" into your search engine, you won't be confronted with a bunch of .coms that seem innocent
Right.
but are not.
Or vice versa.
True.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a porn site, you won't accidentally end up shopping for jeans and falling asleep.
There you go.
God, too many times. 30s.
I
Hash
think
brown
that is
30s
a
left.
very smart business move on her part.
She makes
It's
a lot of
interesting,
those.
yeah.
She also had like 50 different stretches of lyrics from her last album trademarked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that if anyone were to make any shirts or anything that said give me a Taylor Swift lyric from that last album. She had 5 ridiculously
dude,
popular
shut up,
songs.
Joe. You know all the lyrics.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like a
No,
punk?
Yeah,
just,
I get
just
what you're
can't
saying,
think
though.
of them though. Let's see.
That's like Etsy's being sued by Beyonce for making fiance shirts and
Yeah, but
mugs.
did she trademark that? Maybe she did.
She might have.
Funny.
These people who make millions and millions of dollars a month are getting very angry for people trying to make $20 off of their name.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think Taylor Swift owns Swiffer now, too, right?
Yep, Taylor Swifter.
I find that ironic.
Wow, she could actually do that and make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I bet Swiffer would be like, okay.
I'm probably
that's
going to get
fine
a
with
call
us.
right after
Yeah.
this segment.
Yep.
Please hold for Taylor Swift's lawyer. Wow, they called me and put me on hold, and I'm excited. That's amazing.
One of my resolutions for Passover is to, instead of every single time I walk by someone who has a sign asking for money and not giving them money, just every once in a while give them some money.
I always give them food.
I'm always afraid if I do that, they're going to reach into the car and, like, kill me.
One
I'll
time,
toss them a banana or
one time my
something.
friend gave him a banana, actually, and they threw it back at their face. Said, I can get food anywhere. I want money.
Right.
Yeah, well, and then you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another time, the same friend drove past the corner, and some dude was in his underpants, and he had just a sign that said, homeless. Need pants.
See, and I would give that dude money.
Yeah, I would probably take my pants off and give them to him, too.
Here you
But
go.
then his shtick would kind of... I would actually probably be doing him a disservice if I did that.
Unless he had a marker, like, then he could just cross it out like
And just
shirt.
put under. Now I need underpants. These jeans are chafing.
Exactly.
There's this guy that sits in the corner by my, like, exit ramp by my house, and I saw this lady stop in front of me and, like, give him her whole, like, lunch baggie full of Cheez-Its or whatever. I was like, and
Did he eat them?
yeah, he was very appreciative of it.
Wow. That sounds really good right
What a
now.
beautiful story.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice.
Wish I had some cheese.
I just sat waiting behind her
bullshit.
and then ignored him when I pulled drive by.
I wonder if
Like, you just got Cheez-Its, dude. You're good.
for real. I wonder if your buddy had given that homeless person a floating banana, if he would have had a different opinion of it.
Probably. One time I was just standing there waiting for the light to turn green, and I was really hungover, and somebody threw a bag of Cheez-Its at me. It sucked. Alright, well, we're going to be better people because we have come up with some really great Passover. Well, as of Passover, that is, but, you know, not yet. We got, like, what, another week to just be dickheads?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take full advantage of it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Nomad.
I've been singing all your songs, but you don't hear me. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Nightcap.
Here it comes, it please help blow
Here comes the nightcap. For all you people who've made it through the show, just lying in wait for the nightcap to arrive, here it is. Still got the same crew. Nomad check-in. 1, 2, 3. What up?
Like,
Yeah, so now you know who's on the show. You know what segment you're in. You're doing better than most.
I have never been so excited for a nightcap in my life. Good choice of
Same.
music
Yeah, I
there,
liked it.
Joe,
You're welcome.
who obviously chooses the music.
I've never been so aroused in my life.
Honestly.
I do most things around here. A tiny shred of help from Hey Girl, but other than that, that's pretty much the producers.
yep.
Hey, I show up every time.
That's true. You know, you do. And sometimes there's little things that go unnoticed in life that people should really just be commended for. And you showing up every 2 weeks to the same location at roughly the same time, I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a big commitment for me. Those of you who know me personally know I don't leave my house.
Yeah. What percentage of people do you think could actually maintain that schedule in the United States?
I could definitely do it.
Realistically.
I want to say like
So you could. So
you
100%.
could- is that why you're here for every show? Yeah, about that.
Wait.
It's the only time I leave my house.
Oh. Okay. Fair.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. I'd say
You're telling
getting
the
back to
truth.
Getting back to your question, I'd guess about 60% of the population.
Yeah. Which is an absurdly low number.
it is a bit. Yeah.
Like, just show up to one place every 2 weeks at the same time. Shouldn't be that hard, but yeah, I'd say you're in the right ballpark.
Yeah. No, it's pretty amazing sometimes when you get
Yeah, we're dumb.
yeah.
We're stupid. All
yeah,
of us.
dealing with people that just like can't handle showing up at a time when they say they, you know. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite sport to be a diehard fan of?
Swimming.
Synchronized or just regular?
Synchronized.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
What do you root for?
Um,
The Speedo Boys or the One Piece girls?
oh, definitely the Speedo Boys.
Gurning.
I mean, they are flexible.
Very flexible. Yeah, gurning's definitely my sport.
This question is mostly directed towards Hey Girl.
Hmm.
When you log on to Facebook, what's the thing you're looking for most to pop up on your newsfeed that interests you the most?
Good question.
Like
Like cute pigs?
Damn,
or...
listen to Charlie Rose over here.
pics. Could it be?
I do not get that reference.
Charlie Rose?
Could it be pics? Could it be,
Could be
a
pics.
news story?
Anything.
Probably pictures.
So you got a
Of-
picture?
I don't know.
Like any kind of picture? Like it could be a picture of just a landscape that may or may not be a close-up of my balls.
I like the funny like memes people put up or
Okay.
GIFs.
So humorous picture.
Humorous.
You're looking
stuff.
for a dick slip.
a dick slip. Yeah, for sure.
Does that happen? I know there's nip slips. but
HeyGirlDickSlip.com.
I think I saw a Hey Girl nip slip one time. Beard showed me, but I mean, never mind.
I don't have any nipples.
What?
Is that
Wow.
why?
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Is this wow, Nomad exclusive.
That's interesting.
Hey Girl doesn't have nipples.
Okay, follow-up question. Did you at one point have nipples? Like,
yeah.
did you lose them?
I did lose them.
Really?
I got rid of them.
Why?
I just didn't like them.
Hey Girl,
No-
do you ever have pierced
anti-nipple?
nipples?
Huh?
You ever have pierced nipples?
No, I never did have.
You ever think about it?
No, God, that sounds painful.
You should get piercings in
it
place
really
of the
does.
nipples since they're not there anymore. You
That's
could just
true.
have a couple of, like, sweet hooks.
Or just like nipple looking rings that you put in that spot where your nipples would be, so they just look like you had nipples again.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a piercing.
There you go.
Yeah.
A couple of pepperoni slices.
Hey girl, have you ever had a nipple in your mouth?
No.
A
Not wo-
guy's
and not-
nipple, though.
Oh, yeah, a guy's
Yeah,
nipple.
duh.
Oh.
Hey Girl loves guy nipple play.
Oh,
She's
and
just not too
no
big.
guy likes it. So very selfish lover.
Very
indeed.
selfish.
Why would I be selfless? It's not like my lovers stick around.
Oh, somebody's in a
Boing,
dark
boing, boing, boing.
place.
That's all.
Might as
That's
well get
all
what
they
I
do.
want.
That's all they do is stick around.
From the same woman who's like, I only date bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
There's your problem. Hey, there's your problem. Whole
Well, I
thing
only
full of
date
angry
dudes.
possums.
I only date dudes who leave me after we hook up, and it sucks because none of them ever stay around.
I find this impersonation accurate.
Also, here's this YouTube video,
hey,
You guys want to see a picture of
and
a
the weather's
pig?
nice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I thought of this movie, and maybe it's already been made. Sam, you might know,
Probably.
but it's a babysitting movie,
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
and it's
intrigued.
called Babysitting.
Ooh.
But it's
okay.
all about the baby doing the sitting.
that.
Like
This
actual
idea-
sitting, like
Oh.
literally sitting.
No, like doing the sitting, like the baby is taking care of the adults.
Oh,
Oh, I feel like that's most rom-coms.
Like there's some sort of maybe it could be Freaky Friday where they change
There's
bodies.
like lightning bolts, and then
Or like
also-
aliens come and change it so that like in this one household or whatever, adults turn into like they act like babies, and then the baby acts like an adult.
Have you ever
That
seen
might not be
Baby
bad.
Geniuses? That seems kind of the same.
That was a great movie. Have you ever seen Baby's Day Out?
Sounds good though.
That is a
It's
fantastic
kind of like the
movie.
opposite of what Beard said, because
Yeah.
instead of sitting in, the baby gets to go out.
Yeah, he goes on all kinds of adventures. It's basically one long Popeye ripoff, but,
Mm-hmm.
it's good.
I feel like though it would be cool because the baby, it's just like your universe is turned upside down with
No,
this baby
I like-
doing the sitting.
I like the idea of a baby trying to calm down an adult. Like, I think that's worth the
Like
$7
imagine an
admission right there.
adult sitting on the baby's lap, or the baby has to change the adult's diaper.
gross.
And the baby's fully aware of like how incapable it is.
Yeah.
Just like, curse these tiny hands.
Yeah, and like the
no
baby.
fine motor skills.
Yeah, they're just like flailing all over.
Like, does the baby have advanced intelligence?
Like how old?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Freaky Friday. So the adult has the baby's mind.
Oh, and he's just like, I can't move. Like, I can't stand up. What the hell?
This all happened right in front of
Okay.
you. Do you not pay attention when Beard talks?
Well, he said it could be a Freaky Friday. I was trying to imagine the alternative, just like a baby that just decided, hey, you know what? This adult can't take care of himself.
Yeah, super intelligent
Yeah.
babies are always solid though.
And like, there's this, like, you know how babies that are just learning to walk, they'll take a toy and they'll push it along. Well, there's this baby that's got this adult in a stroller, and it's just like walking, like barely able to walk, pushing it along.
Like out on the street, on
Yeah.
the sidewalk, out for a walk, trying to get the adult to go to sleep.
Yeah, and then like the baby's sitting there like trying to do its taxes, and the adult.
Come on. Don't do taxes while you're babysitting.
The adult's just like wah wah wah. The baby's just like getting super frustrated.
So wait, is the adult sarcastically crying in that situation?
No,
it doesn't.
Where?
It doesn't. Well, I just feel like, I don't know, an adult wouldn't cry like a baby would cry. Whatever, it cries in its adult
Like
manner.
its voice box is advanced, but then it has the baby's Freaky Friday brain.
That's
so
true.
it doesn't really know words, but it knows how to make noise.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's like that'd be horrible. That'd be worse than a baby crying, an
And-
adult crying
Yeah.
like a baby.
And even like the baby's got to drive, and the baby has to.
How does he reach the pedals? He got
Exactly.
kicky little legs. Do you
That's
think he
true.
takes him for a ride in one of those little Fisher Price cars?
Yeah. Like a Fisher Price car. The baby's in the Fisher Price car, just like, you know, moving its feet along the ground, and it's pulling like a red wagon with an adult in it that can be like, it's just kind of flailing around.
What would this movie be called?
Baby sitting.
Oh, right.
That was how it
That was
started.
how it started.
Again, do you listen to anything?
I forget after a while.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay. You can just say the question. You don't have to preface it by telling us that you have a
Okay.
question.
If you had the freedom to do whatever you wanted for a day, whatever, what would you do?
So when you say that, because I have the freedom to do whatever I want.
I
every
mean,
day.
freedom from anything, from jail, from cops, from laws,
So
from
you have
rules.
the freedom
about
to do
death?
anything without consequence.
Yes, thank you.
What about death? Is death still on the table as a consequence?
Well, you won't get in
No
trouble.
consequences.
No, so I can't die.
Nobody dies.
I'm jumping off a building, like a
Really?
really high building.
Or if you just break all your bones and you become paralyzed, but you don't die.
No consequences.
Oh,
I would
that's what
take.
you would do?
I would take.
Hell yeah, that'd be fun as fuck. I
Why don't
wouldn't
you
be
just
afraid
go
of heights after that.
skydiving.
Huh? That's
you could,
scary.
You could go skydiving now.
I could die.
But he could die.
But no, not on this day.
Well, what would he need a parachute for? He's not going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm in effect invincible at that point. I also might get shot.
I would. Oh, that's a good one.
I would want to get shot, yeah. Or like be involved in a gunfight.
Yeah.
But would
hell
it still?
yeah, dude.
But here's the thing: is that even if you got shot and didn't die, wouldn't it still hurt?
No
No,
consequences.
No
that's a
consequences.
consequence.
Okay, well then I would go.
Negative
I would go
consequence.
flying, and I'd pick up Hey Girl and put her on my back,
Nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
but she'd be naked.
Selfish.
I don't like it.
Why? What's so bad about that?
I imagine it
I
would be
feel
chilly.
like that's crossing the fine
And
line.
I would be just wearing a cape.
Why? He's got a cape and you're naked. It's not like you guys are doing stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't want.
And he's
oh,
freaking
gross! You were thinking we would do it? Sick. God.
Also, he never said he was naked.
no,
yeah,
I'm,
he did.
I
He
am
said
not.
he was just wearing
No,
a cape.
I'm wearing a cape. That's not
okay.
naked.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could put the cape between us. I don't care.
Do you know that in San Francisco there's a nudity law where if you're with a group of people,
yeah.
you can be naked, but
It's
if
only
you're,
in a certain part of the city, though.
if you're by yourself and you're a guy, you have to put a sock over your D. That's such a ridiculous rule. Like,
I own socks.
how is putting a sock over your dick? How does that just mask the rest of your body being naked?
I think it's for
And-
safety. It's so that like if a shard of something were to fly at you, hit you in the
Mhm.
dick, it wouldn't cut it. It would just kind of.
Well, plus they
yeah,
got those
that-
rail carts. You know.
I don't know what that means.
You said San Francisco, right?
Rail carts?
Cars.
Rail
Trolleys.
cars, trolleys. There we go. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want you wouldn't want your dick getting tangled in a one of those rails, you know.
No, but I feel like you wouldn't want any of your extremities to be getting caught in that thing.
But especially your junk.
That's true. That's true.
Just I'm looking out for you, really.
Hey, do you ever take a really, really long pee, and then you think to yourself, maybe, just maybe, I took the longest pee in the world today.
Yes.
No, but sometimes I just want to fall asleep on the toilet.
Like
That's almost the same
like
thing.
you're not really even tired. You just really want to fall asleep
No,
on the
it's
toilet.
like when I am tired. Like when you wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, like, you know, you peeing and you're just like kind of half sleeping
I don't
still.
do that.
I
And
do.
You're just like, oh, I
Do
just
you
want to go
ever-
to sleep right now. But you think, well, I have to finish and crawl back to bed first.
I sit down when I pee in the middle of the night.
That sounded funny. Whenever, or do you ever, when it's time for bed, you think to yourself, man, maybe I should just sleep on the toilet tonight?
No.
Oh, it's kind of the same thing.
No, it's not at all the same.
Why? Because then you at least don't have to get up when you have to pee in the middle of the night. You can just go.
You know, you might be onto something.
It's just
Toilet
convenient.
bed?
Yeah, they should make a comfortable toilet seat so you can just fall asleep on your toilet seat instead.
Or
And for those of you who wet the bed, this product is also great because now you'll just wet the toilet.
There you
exactly.
go.
It's like half recliner, half bed, and half toilet.
Hey girl, or actually I guess this is kind of for everybody. If you could put any non-food item in your mouth, what would it be and why?
Any non-food item.
Mm-hmm.
So any, okay.
Something that you basically wouldn't swallow.
Okay, cross a few more things off the list there.
Pussy, because it's fun.
I think I would put as big of a nugget of gold in there as possible because then I'd have a nugget of gold afterwards.
Yeah, nobody's going to want that after your mouth is
Yeah.
done.
Well-
Like, it's yours
Well,
now.
no, that's
fuck.
not what I want. I want people to want it because then I could trade it for money.
Do you remember when you used to, like, when you were a kid or whatever, you would, like, lick something and be like, well, it's mine now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, when I was a kid.
I remember one kid in middle school did that to his little Debbie cakes or whatever they're called. And he did it to the wrapper. And I was just kind of, and he was like, mine now. And I was just like, dude, I will still eat this. And I just took it from him and ate it because, well, he just licked the wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what point does it not even matter if you're just licking the wrapper or not, though? Like, even if somebody did that with something I really wanted to eat, I would care. I could give two shits about it. I would just eat it anyway.
It depends on the person.
That's true.
There are some people, if they lick my stuff, I might just burn it. Hey,
What?
girl.
What?
Yeah, hey girl. Hey girl, if you could have anyone in the world hug you and then tickle you, who would it be?
Ooh, good question.
Oh, I would pick. No, probably like Vin Diesel.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought for sure we were going with Ryan Gosling.
Vin Diesel would probably accidentally pop your head
Okay.
off.
What
He'd
about
squeeze you
what
so
about if it
hard.
were? What about in this room?
I know where this
One
is
of those.
going.
One me, Slam, or Joe. Which one?
I would pick you, Beard.
Yes.
Asking questions that you already know the answer to.
I really thought I had a shot there.
Nope. Nope. Have you ever hugged Beard?
Yes.
His hugs are pretty phenomenal.
And I always
Oh,
tickle
thanks.
him afterwards.
Oh, I hadn't. I was just wondering if you had.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
Hey, when do you think white trash parties will stop being an acceptable theme to a party?
I was unaware they are an acceptable theme.
Well, they're happening today.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
too bad. I
Like,
think
what-
I'm
what
gonna pass
if-
on that.
So, how do you invite your black friend to a white trash party?
You don't have black friends if you're throwing a white trash party,
Yeah, but what if you're just attending a white trash party?
and you want to invite your black friend with
Yeah.
you.
I suppose it doesn't even matter if they're like any other race, colors besides white, isn't allowed to go.
I guess. I don't know. That's the thing.
This is getting
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
racist.
So
by
it's
the
like
second.
you're calling it a white trash party, making fun of people who are racist, yet the idea of the party in itself is racist.
Again, was not aware it was an acceptable theme for a party.
Yeah, I know. I got a
It's
friend
like,
going
what was it?
to a white trash party, and they're just like, I was like, don't even bother inviting me because I don't.
I feel like that's the kind of party I'd want to show up to completely not white trash looking.
like in
and
a
just
suit,
Yeah, and just
nice
be like,
dressed up.
and then just be like, what the fuck does everybody look like shit for? You know?
I'd show up dressed as a Muslim,
Okay.
which is offensive, but
I think that all other ethnicities should just be able to go to this party just like looking like themselves, and they can just be a witness of what white trash really looks like.
Like a kilt. Put
But
a
then,
kilt on.
so then if a black person shows up to a white trash party, are all the people who are like festive and in costume, are they just, do they have to give like the obligatory racism or racial slurs to that person?
I don't know.
Is that a requirement?
Yeah, that is a. That's one of those things that on the surface you would just be like, oh, white trash party, and not really think about it. But when you really dig into that,
It's pretty horrible.
well, it's just really like exclusive.
Yeah.
Like what if you were just like, okay, take out the trash. What if you were just like, it's a white party, like only white people can go. That's kind of what this is, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you want to go?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually hoping that someone's listening to this so I can get an invite for next one. I think it's
see.
like every week.
I don't.
Interesting.
What the hell was that?
All right.
Are you okay?
Alrighty then.
What were you-
on that
What
note?
non-food item were you just putting in your mouth?
Was that a nugget of gold, or are you just happy to see me?
It was a nugget of gold.
A nugget of something. Oh, sorry. Too far? Jesus.
No, you didn't get buzzed. I don't think anybody got buzzed. We had a very clean, tidy show tonight. It was nice. Well, Slam said something about number 2, but
I think I also
we can
said
fix that
something
in
about
editing,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. You all showed up on time roughly on time every 2 weeks. So you're doing better than what we say, 40% of the population.
90%.
90% of the time, you're doing better than 40% of the population.
That's right.
Hold on. Say something quick. I got a burp.
Something quick. He's got a burp. Why did I have to say that?
I don't know. As always, I just want to give a shout out to both Cornhole and J Smooth, also the CHS boys and Trade Home boys. You guys got any shout outs you want to just mention real quick?
Shout out Jenny from the block.
Graham and Candy Juice, Austin,
Shout out
Old
LG.
LG, Old Matt, love you, Dada.
Love you, Dada.
I don't have any friends.
Okay,
Love you, hey girl.
love you.
Thanks.
Kinda, but not
Shout
that
out,
much.
hey
'cause I'm not a
girl.
friend.
Hash brown hashtag.
Shout out,
Waffle fry.
Hash brown pound
single.
waffle fry, still single.
shout out, hey
Shout
girl.
out.
Shout out, hey girl. Gonna give you a hug. Tickle later.
We'll videotape it, put it up on, what was it, Slam?
www.heygirlgettingtickled.com.
All right. Make sure all you Nomads, you check that website out. It's going to be sweet. And Taylor Swift, don't swoop it up and steal it from us
Yeah.
before we can register that domain name. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know at any social media outlet, but specifically at theradionomad@gmail.com, because that we will actually read, and we will probably read it on the show and get back to you. We've had a lot of really good questions, so I appreciate everybody's feedback. I had a great time. I think everybody else had a great time. Thanks for tuning in. This is Joe Bag of Donuts, Slam Z, Hey Girl, and the Beard signing off from Rumpus Island, Rumpus Studio, Nomad.
From New Orleans and the East Bay. He said this is a Mecca. I said this ain't no Mecca, man. This place is fucked. 3 months go by.